What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to TPA Ave Geek, and today we're going to be doing the Gemini Jets August 2024 releases for you guys. Really hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you guys are, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the post notification bell so you never miss out on any new content to come. I do know that I am just a tad bit late to the show. I am aware that by the time you guys are seeing this, these releases already came out to you on Wednesday, and this video is coming out on Friday. But I had to, get this video fit into my regular schedule. So I had to release it on Friday, but I am recording this as they have just come out. So let's go ahead and take a look at these brand new releases. Alright, let's go. So here we got the Gemini Jets website, new releases. Here we go. Right, so we've got the July releases right here. We're just going to go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Right, and we are now going to go ahead and scroll down. So as we scroll down, we've got the July, and then let's get over here. Gemini Jets July are still there. Alright, August. Here we go. First aircraft. Oops, okay, there we go. That's looking good. Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8, November 801 Alpha Kilo. Oh, and it's the regular livery too. Fantastic. They definitely did a really nice job. We finally have an Alaska 737 MAX 8. That is a brand new aircraft for their fleet, I believe. So this is going to be really good. Right, let's go down. And then we've got the Azul Ember E195. Oops, E2. Papa Sierra Alpha Echo Hotel, the E195 E2. They've definitely been releasing a couple of these. Oh, that one is looking good. I flew Azul back in 2016 when I was in Brazil to Tabatinga, I believe was where I flew it. But yeah, really nice. Azul is definitely a really interesting airline there. And really nice to see their E195 E2s by Gemini Jets here looking really good. Right, let's scroll down a little more. And we've got the Delta Airbus A321, November 327, Delta November. I've been wanting Delta A321 for a while, so I might come around and get this one. I know the mold is not the best, but until Gemini or until NG comes around with another release, I will have to stick with this one. So looking really good here. Delta Airbus A321, November 328, Delta November. Just a regular Delta 321. So yes, I'll definitely be coming around and probably taking one of these. Oh, and then we've got the Delta 767-400ER, November 845, Mike Hotel. This is Evelyn H. Lauder. Oh, okay, so this is in the breast cancer livery. Okay, that's really nice. Really nice model there for the 764. I don't know if this one still flies. I apologize. I don't think this livery is still around, but it might be. So I apologize if it's a little bit confused there. Then we've got the Emirates Airbus A310-300 Alpha 6 Echo Kilo Bravo. I did not know Emirates operated A310s, but that is interesting that they have an A310 mold in 1-400. Well, of course they do. Of course they released that FedEx one. I wish that they would use their A300 mold to make the FedEx and UPS variants, as their A300 mold isn't terrible. So it's not terrible, so they could definitely make do with some UPS and FedEx aircraft. Hopefully they do soon. But yeah, Emirates A310 is looking really good. There's for those retro collectors. I believe they don't use those anymore. That's interesting. Iberia Bombardier CRJ 1000 Echo Charlie Mike Victor Zulu. That is really interesting. A CRJ 1000 and 1-400. Iberia Regional, operated by Air Nostrum. I'm sorry if I'm not saying it properly. A CRJ 1000 and 1-400. That is interesting. Okay, I'm guessing that they probably got this mold from Herpa in the 1-400 or something like that. Or maybe they did indeed create a new mold, but I'm guessing that the CRJ 1000 might be a Delta or JC mold. I'm not sure if JC has it, but could be a Delta mold for sure, or a Herpa mold for sure. But really interesting to see these ones in the 1-400. That is really cool. And then we've got the Qatar Cargo Boeing 777 Freighter Alpha 7 Bravo Foxtrot Tango. Optionals, doors, and closed configuration. That is looking neat for sure. I love their interactive models. I don't have one personally, but I've seen that they're really cool. So really nice to see a Qatar Cargo 222 These Qatar aircraft cargo, I don't think they've ever released one. If they did, I apologize. But 222 for Qatar Cargo, really nice. These fly into Miami quite a lot. I've seen them when I go spotting down there. It's really interesting. All right, next we have the United 737 MAX 8, November 17265. Hopefully. Oh, yes, and it's a regular livery too. That is fantastic. That is most definitely up for grabs there. I'll definitely be taking that one. I believe I was looking for a Max 8 a while ago. I'm pretty sure. I think they might have released one, or it was a Max 9. I'm not sure. But I think they did a Max 8. I'm not sure if the Together livery was on a Max 9 or a Max 8, so I apologize. But I was looking for a Max 8, so luckily we've got another one, and I will be definitely picking this one up for sure, along with the Delta A321 and Alaska Max 8. Alright, and lastly for 12400, we've got a Vasco ATR 72500, Victor November Bravo 221. Pretty sure this is a Vietnamese airline, but really cool seeing them release these ATRs. That is really interesting. Glad to see them ramping back up their ATR releases, and hopefully they come through with some new Silver Airways. FYI, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'll be flying them next week, or a week from now. Well, a week from now is when I'm recording this video, but a couple days, I believe 4 days or 5 days from when you guys are seeing this video. You guys are seeing this video on Friday, and I fly on Wednesday on Silver Airways, so that should be pretty cool. So hopefully they come through with some Silver Airways releases soon. Now down to the 1400 Gemini Max. We've got a Lockheed C5M Super Galaxy 840061 for the Dover Air Force Base. Sorry, but that keeps coming up. Really interesting that they have these these C5s for sure. It's really interesting releases. I hope that they could possibly come through with an optional doors enclosed for this one. I'm not sure if they have doors open and closed. I'm not sure if they have it for this mold, but that would be really cool if they did. And if they, in case that they do, then I apologize. Right, and now we're gonna go down to the 12200. We've got the Delta Airbus A330-300 November 829 November Whiskey, so that would be really cool if they released on the 1400. That is looking fantastic there. Really nice to have an A330. Hopefully that one comes in the 12400. I personally won't have any need for it, but the A330-300 is coming down to Tampa. I believe it's next month, but I'm not too sure. Alright, then we have the Eastern Air Express Saab 340A. This is November 407 Bravo Hotel. I believe we had this one in the 12400 a couple of months ago. So that is really, really cool finally for those 1200 collectors. Then we've got the LATAM Airbus A320neo Charlie Bravo Hotel Golf. This is the Chile registered A320neo. So that this is, oh, and it has a special sticker on it. Primer A320neo de América del Sur. So that basically means first A320neo of South America, which is really, really cool. Really interesting. Hopefully this one comes in the 12400 soon as well. LATAM is a really cool airline, and I would love to maybe get one of these in my fleet. And the 12400, of course. And we got the Porter Bombardier AQ 400 Charlie Golf Kilo Quebec Charlie. They released this one in the 12400 last month. Really interesting that it has the new Porter livery as well. So that's really a cool one, a good re-release that they decided to do. Then we got the Qantas Link Airbus A220-300 Victor Hotel X-Ray 4 Bravo. Really nice to see that Qantas has now implemented these into their fleet in replacement of the 717s. I think it was a really proper replacement, and I think it looks really good in their livery. So, you know, hopefully this comes out in 12400 soon for the Australian collectors. Next up, we've got the United Airlines Boeing 747-400 November 175 Uniform Alpha. I believe this is their old livery. Yeah, it is. Alright, looking really good. I love that livery. When that one comes out in 12400, that will definitely be one that I want to consider because that livery looks really, really good. And as we scroll down, we just have the flaps and slats extended. It's the exact same aircraft, just flaps and slats extended. Right, then we have a Boeing C-17 Globemaster for Dover Air Force Base, 066168. Really cool. These C-17s are really cool. So that's cool there. And then we've got the Lockheed C-130H Hercules 899106 for the Youngstown. Okay, I'm not sure if I said it right, but Youngstown, Ohio. I'm guessing that's Air Reserve. I'm not sure what that means. That's really cool. These C-130s are always really nice to implement. And then we've got the Bombardier C-147-8 for the Golden Knights parachute team, registered 1701610. I'm not sure that I know what this is, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, for the U.S. Army, I've seen these fly into El Paso on the radar. I believe they fly into the Biggs Airfield, which is right next to El Paso Airport. That's really cool. If they could release that in 1400, that would be really nice. I think that's a -8 300. Might be a 300. I think it might be based off a -8 300. Alright. And that does conclude today's video for you guys. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the post notification bell so you never miss out on any new content to come. Feel free to leave down in the comments below what you liked about this video and what models you found interesting out of the whole video and which ones you will be getting. And overall, which models would you like Gemini Jets to release for you to be able to have in your collection. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. STPA AFK signing off.